It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. At a return here, they'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the side.
The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Bring in the heat. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Byrne. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Breaks into the open. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Rebels look to keep this drive humming. They're going to go right back to him on first down. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with this target.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
The Rebels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. Got enough space. Touchdown. Oh, miss. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To throw on first down off the play fake. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And this is an offensive coordinator's dream. The short field, the very short field, the punt return setting up a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Running back searching for a hole. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They run the reverse. He's in open space downfield. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
I love the timing on the jet sweep there. The quarterback snapped it at the perfect moment. He could give it right away to the receiver to get outside, get around the defensive end, and start getting upfield.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Fires to the big fella. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
They booted away on 4th down. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, first down here. Off play action on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Finds his man. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Perry on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes his shot. Connection to the right. There he goes. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Man, you hate that if you're on defense. 3rd and long, you've got everybody covered downfield, and you let the running back pick it up on a check down throw. You've got to be way better tackling in that situation. That is a blown opportunity.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! Once he got some room, it was over. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Oh, and he hit the upright. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on a 34-yard jaunt to the end zone. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Sooner offense back onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Back open in the middle. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Quickly complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Finds a tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. There are few things that can impact the game more than the ability to hit the other team's quarterback, and that was a big play there.
And I love the team defense on this play. One, excellent job getting to the QB and forcing the errant pass. And how about the secondary on the back end, able to rally that football and pick it off?
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll try the run. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Sooners lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? He picks it up, still on his feet.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Trying play action. Quick strike complete. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And his son's just inside that right upright. Had to settle for the field goal.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Give to the running back. Turning it on. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to fire on second down. Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Looking for a deep man. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. He gets the pick, but not the pick six, as they're able to run him out of bounds and limit the damage to wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it away to crank up the second half. Disaster on that return, and they jump on it, and they'll maintain possession. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And the Sooners have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll try to get outside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Slithers into space. Breaks into the And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
He'll go to the sneak. The Sooners are flying down the field.
6-9-1, Gators score. Slap.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Creates a little room. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
When you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Off play action. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Oh, he's got some space. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners!
Well, the defense is going to be kicking themselves for that. They knew coming into this game they had to stop this wide receiver. And it wasn't just going to be catching the football. They knew they might see him in the run game as well. Really good timing on the reverse call there. Down in the red zone, the defense just not able to catch up and make a tackle.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Louisville may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from L&N Stadium every time. The Cards have been racking up road wins since the Lee Corso days, and they'll get another one today. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
The play-action fake. Throws to the tight end. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. It's complete. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to set up the screen. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Never a doubt they lead the offense on the field, 4th and short from the 48. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Rebels are marching down the field. On the ground, it's Wilkins. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They want that clock to run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Leaves it with the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north, but the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it, and more than enough for a 1st down. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Give to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
Setting up for the PAT, and when he gets this late, every point matters. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. Start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To the air on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Fires fires to the middle. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now the offense.
There he goes! Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
42 spot.
Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. On first down from the 13-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
25.
Power football with the run. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Leaves it with the running back. Themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. UCLA dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on it, but a good return out to the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.